Spain has agreed to accept almost 18,000 refugees in the coming months. Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy argued for fewer, given Spain's high unemployment rate. CCTV correspondent Dan Williams examines how Madrid is preparing for the new wave of refugees.
The message is clear, but soon Spain will be judged on its actions. Critics already claim the country has been slow to accept its fair share of refugees. A month ago, Spain looked to limit the intake to less than 3,000. That figure has since jumped to 17,680. It is a significant increase, but local authorities are confident their facilities can handle it.
Those refugees go through a reception process which covers everything, lodging and support, for 6 months at least, up to 24 months. That reception includes lodging, food, information, assessment, documentation. We give them refugee status and the authorization to work. The idea isn't that they are refugees forever, depending on public bodies, but that little by little they find a job, a home, and autonomy.
Other help comes in the form of drop-in canteens providing hot meals. Language courses, counselling and other support is also provided. Spain, though, is just emerging from its own economic crisis following a 7-year recession. But unemployment remains stubbornly high at 22%. Despite that, it would appear that public opinion is still behind initiatives to bring in greater numbers of refugees.
Yes, we've seen a feeling from the public that we haven't had before. Obviously, the humanitarian crisis over the summer and the media attention that the refugees' arrival has had has touched the hearts of the public, and we're receiving spontaneous offers of help from the public, sometimes more than we can cope with. The truth is, that hadn't happened before.
But there is a concern that attitude could quickly change once the refugees arrive and public sentiment subsides. And then there's the Europe-wide issue of what to do with the considerably larger group of refugees who are now in Europe, as well as those still to arrive.
Our last numbers at the beginning of October are, around 500,000 people arrive through the Mediterranean. We have to respond, but in our opinion, the response is not as fast as that should be.
In the meantime, Spain is preparing to open its doors, at least partially. Only then can the country be judged as to whether it really does welcome refugees. Dan Williams, CCTV, Madrid.